Hi Aquarius, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 7th to the 13th of March. It is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information is in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, could be happening now, could be happening sometime in the future. And also, please remember that these are general love readings. They won't resonate with everyone out there. So just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Okay, so what do we have for Aquarius from the 7th to the 13th of March? My voice is going. So I think this might be to do with communication, maybe. Okay, so what do we have? What does Aquarius need to know? Very considered cards today. Did you want to? Yeah, okay. Working away on yourself there. 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, leap of faith. So, whatever you're doing at the moment, you are working on your pentacles. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So you're working on yourself. But there is a situation or a feeling you're in the energy of taking a leap of faith, perhaps towards someone, or perhaps a leap of faith in every aspect, I feel. But you are working on yourself with the 8 of Pentacles very, very hard in the background before you make this leap. I feel you need to be, they're giving me stable before you make a move. The reason why my throat's closing up is because I feel there's no communication moving forward. There's no communication here. So you're very quietly working away in the background. Nobody knows what's in your heart or mind. It is a total leap of faith for you. So it could be going towards someone. It could be resparking. However it resonates. But it is a total leap of faith. No communication whatsoever. So, okay. Let's have a look. We are using again the Druidcraft Tarot deck. So, what else does Aquarius need to know? Oh, no, too many cards. Okay. Which always happens because they try and spit them out at me. But this leap of faith is giving you sticky fingers for some reason. Which is strange because my right hand's quite dry and my left hand's quite sticky. So it's nervousness, I feel. It's a little bit of... what does the future hold? There's a little bit of nervousness in this leap of faith. This is why you're working very, very hard on your coin, on your core stability. So it's almost like when you make that leap of faith, whatever happens, it's not going to be detrimental to you, I feel. So what else does Aquarius need to know? Very considered cards today. Did you want? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, the Lord. Ooh, very determined though. Look at that. So you're going to have a look from the book with the Lord, because I can't remember what he means. And I've got the book upside down, which is not... Oh, no, I didn't. Ooh, hello. Where am I today? What's my name? Okay, so the Lord. Here we go. So it says here, take control of your life and offer... Ooh, and offer clear and firm boundaries to those who depend on you. Lord your life by being true to your values, and you will accomplish great things. So yeah, you are taking control of your life with this 8 of Pentacles here. You're working very, very, very hard on your stability, even though you've got this full energy here, this leap of faith. So yeah, lead your life by being true to your values, and you will accomplish great things. So it's being true to your heart, I feel, with this Fool card here. Because there's no communication, it just say to me that, okay, we're working on ourselves, but it's being true to your heart with this leap of faith. Wow. Gorgeous energy. Clear boundaries to those who depend on you. Oh, okay. You know, I've got, all of a sudden, I've got down one side of my back, my left hand side, not my right hand, it's gone so hot for some reason. I feel like I'm connecting with somebody today. It doesn't feel like it's a generalized, okay, it could be for the collective. Obviously, you take what you need from the reading, but it feels almost like I'm connecting with someone out there, whatever the strongest energy is, and I pick up on that, and it does manifest itself in physical signs, i.e. cold hands, sticky fingers, which means that this is a bit of nervousness. So clear boundaries to those who depend on you. For some reason, I get there's a separation. It feels like there's a separation. So these clear boundaries to those who depend on you says to me, you're taking a leap of faith towards something with no communication, but you have communication with people who rely on you. So it's two separate situations. But in the middle, you are trying to, you are working on your coin, you're working on your stability, you're working on your core stability, you're working on your career, finances. But your heart wants to take a leap of faith towards someone. This clear boundaries to those who depend on you. It could be for a reading for somebody who's in wow, okay, somebody who's divorced. Somebody who's divorced and wanting to move with that Fool card towards a different situation, but setting clear boundaries to those who depend on you is almost like saying to me, this card here, he's saying, no, I'm not doing that. This is what I want to do. I want to take a leap of faith towards something else. I want to take a chance on happiness, almost. So it's almost like you're saying, or whoever I'm connecting with is saying to those people that depend on them, this is what I want to do. I want a brand new beginning somewhere else, with someone else. Wow. Okay. Wow, that's so strange. My left ear is burning now. Think, what do they say? Left for love, right for spite? And it does work. So I think this person, whoever I'm connecting with, left loves or has a lot of admiration for someone going forward that they want to take a leap of faith towards. But they're also saying to, it's almost like a family, this is what I'm doing. I'm not coming back. I'm forging forward in a completely different area. I'm not going backwards. I'm going to take that leap of faith towards my own happiness. Wow. Just bear with me because I am going to take a sip of coffee. My lips have gone so dry, so it is about communication. I'm very nervous. Whoever this is I'm connecting with is very nervous. Very nervous. Excuse me if you heard that gulp. But very nervous about taking this leap of faith, even though they are working in the background trying to almost create a stable situation, not only for this side but also for themselves, because for some reason there is a huge amount of nervousness over this side of the board. I've got hot cheeks now. Perhaps it's a bit of embarrassment. It feels like flushed cheeks. It's somebody that makes you feel hot into the collar. Okay, we'll just go with it. If anything else comes out, I'm just gonna have to just say it. So okay, so I feel, wow, that's very strange. The Lord here setting those clear boundaries and saying, I want a brand new start. With someone else. That cycle's complete. It's almost like, no, this is what I want for the future. It's having that conversation with extended family. Say if you are in a divorce situation, it's having that conversation with ex-partners and children. It's almost like, no, that cycle's complete. I need to move forward in a completely different way. That door's closed. It's almost like it is actually closed. You're making a definitive judgment call. Wow. Okay. So, Four of Cups. Disappointment, I feel in love. It could be to do with this situation here. Not seeing somebody that's on the outside. See, that cup's hidden. But while all this disappointment's going on, it's almost like this cup's always been there. You're sitting in that kind of energy, almost like all my love spilt. Nobody left to love me. Wow, why would you give me that? But there's somebody on the outside here that you haven't looked towards. Perhaps that's the person that you want to take a leap of faith towards. However it resonates. But we've got this Princess of Pentacles here. So wanting to create a steady or have steady communication, because there's nothing here. Steady communication with someone in order to move forward. Princess of Pentacles, very thoughtful. I think that you have been thinking about this for some time. Steady progress, steady exchange of messages to build something, but coming from a place of disappointment. So perhaps it was a situation that never got off the ground. Perhaps it's to do with this divorce here, or this situation that's dissolved, I should say. But yeah, wanting to have steady communication. Okay. And I feel this is to do with this here. This Four of Cups, I feel, is to do with this situation here. It's the disappointment of whatever this situation is dissolving. And that's the World cards come in now with the Lord energy. It's like, no, I don't want to revisit that again, thank you. And kind of like saying the door's closed. The door is closed. I want to go on to pastures new. Wow. And the reason I say that, okay, if we dissect it, if you have people that depend on you, okay, and you are in a divorce situation or separation, you still have contact with children, with your ex-spouse. You would still have a dialogue with them. Okay, here we don't have any dialogue with anybody. You're in the middle working on yourself. But here we have two distinct situations. No dialogue. It is a complete leap of faith. You would already know how that person or this situation feels about you, because you would still be in communication with them. So there's a distinct division between a situation that's going and a situation that you want to go towards. But this one here, the door is closed. They're saying the door is closed, or you're closing the door and choosing a new direction. Wow, okay. But it brings about a lot of nervousness. So I'm still getting dry lips. Dry lips. Okay. Do we need to? They're saying go with it, so we're going to go with it. Okay, the moon. What else do we have? Oh, yeah, 9 of Wands. You've not given up on this situation again. But the feeling is very different this week. It kind of like, it feels quite, there's an anticipation in the air. There's an anticipation. I think that's why I'm getting sweaty hands. There's an anticipation of actually moving forward, of speaking or creating a dialogue with this situation here, and it's not this one. So we've got not giving up, 9 of Wands. Even though, and you see he's kind of like a wounded warrior, I feel, even from this bruised heart situation with this one here, you still haven't given up on love or given up on the fact that you could have a fruitful relationship with someone in the future. 9 of Wands. So not giving up, taking that leap of faith. Okay, so Prince of Pentacles now. We've got the Prince and Princess. Could indicate a divine union. Although you are using masculinity and femininity in order to come towards them. So being very, I feel very determined with the Prince of Pentacles, moving your energy forward, but also softening it with this almost like, you see her pose there, you're kind of sassy in a very grounded way. So it does say to me, steady communication and trying to build a situation that has foundations. So whatever communication this is, indicated here by the 8 of Wands, which is you throwing, in effect, towards a situation that you've never given up on, throwing this staff of communication out with this Princess and Prince of Pentacles energy, you're hoping it will be received well because you've not given up on this. You're hoping that it will come into fruition, that you will get communication back, it will be reciprocated. Okay. We also have this 10 of Pentacles here, so ultimately you want equilibrium. I feel, I say you want everything. This is why you're working very hard on your core stability and place within the world. So your career, your finances, you're working on your home life, and these clear boundaries that you're setting out towards whoever depends on you. It's you actually saying to them, this is what I want moving forward. I'm not going back to this situation ever, so I need to move my energy in a different direction. It's almost like saying to, I don't know why they're giving me, saying to the children, that's not going to happen ever. We're not going to get back together. Ooh, okay. My heart lies somewhere else. Wow, okay. 10 of Pentacles, but you do want equilibrium within a family setting. So even though this door's closed here for this one, you do see, if you do have children with this person, you want there to be equilibrium and balance within that situation. But also with this one here, you want the children and you want yourself to have a very rewarding family life. You want to find magic in the little things. You want something that's very stable, very tangible and very solid. You want growth in there as well. So growth between yourself, creating a very stable situation, but growth between your extended family, if you have it on your side, Aquarius, and I do see that as being on your side. So you don't want to introduce, say, children to a situation that's going to be here today and gone tomorrow. But you're very invested in opening a dialogue with whoever this is over here. King of Pentacles, look at that. How determined is he? Very stable, very, very, very stable situation. This is what you want to create. His foot's on this rock here, and it's almost like, I would say, not from this side here, but you're almost slinging, because he is in effect throwing, but you're almost throwing these, and look, it's all pentacles. It's very slow moving energy, but it's very steady, it's very grounded, it's very tangible. You're creating a situation. It's not just thoughts, it's not just fiery action. It's got stability. But you're almost saying with this card here, I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Wow. I don't know why they've given me that. Perhaps because we've got communication on the board, but it's almost like I'm not going anywhere until I speak to you. Wow. Okay. But it is a leap of faith because there's no communication in the first instance. So gorgeous energies, very, very, very determined. But I feel that that's almost like an epiphany moment for you with this moon card here. So the moon's come in to highlight what you have buried, I feel. And it's also highlighted from this situation here, perhaps facets that you don't want to revisit with this Four of Cups situation. Perhaps you've had communication with this past relationship, past person, and they've indicated let's try again, but your mind's of no, I'm going to get my heart broken again. If I put everything, it's just going to do the same thing. The patterns are repeating, and perhaps something's being illuminated within this situation. You've gone merrily along and kind of like tried to revisit the situation, and those old things are resurfacing, and the moon's coming in to say, hang on a minute, that was bad in the first instance. Look, it's happening again. And it's almost like a big fat moon saying, no, 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 no. Don't do it. Don't do it. And this is why you're in that Lord energy of just closing the door, and the world comes in and says, no, but you need to complete that cycle. You need to close that door completely. You're never going to close it completely, are you, if you have children involved, because you're going to have to let's face it, guys, you're going to have a consistent dialogue with the partner of your children, regardless of gender, because you're both responsible for them till they come to a certain age. So I think that's why you want equilibrium over here. You want everything to be fine, but also you're setting those clear boundaries of, no way, I'm not going back there. I'm going in a different direction. Yeah. And it almost feels like the moon's over here to highlight with this Fool's energy here what you've been hiding for, perhaps for this person or this situation, or whatever you want for the future. Perhaps it is somebody that you do know. You've never given up on this situation, so it's always been in the back of your mind, yeah, I could get there, but there's just no communication. But you're coming in saying, I'm not going anywhere until I've spoken to you. Wow. That's strong energy, isn't it? Even though it gives you a little bit of nervousness, I feel. Wow. Okay. What else do we need to know for Aquarius? What else do we need to know for Aquarius? What else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? What else do we need to know for Aquarius? My cheek's burning off now. This is so strange. It's so hot. And my ear is just melting. So I think that you want to create a stable situation with this one here. The desire is there. Ooh, look at that. Oh, okay. 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 So, I'm going to have to take a sip of coffee, guys. It is about communication, but I think that there's a tower. What's that tower moment about? I think that when that cycle, right, okay. So they're saying it lives over here. So it's almost like the moon's come in to highlight what has gone before and you're setting these clear boundaries. But there's a tower moment that comes in. But I feel like it's in both sides of this reading. So the tower moment is kind of like the recognition or the wanting to move towards this one. It does give you a bit of an unease. Everything changes, I feel, when you close the door on this one here. The tower comes in. You're getting all these, the moon's come in to highlight all of this nonsense that's gone on before, and the tower moment for you is, right, okay, I need to shut the door on this, and that cycle's complete, so I need to remove myself from the situation and go and create something that's much more in tune with my future self. But also it feels like this tower moment resides over here too, and resulting from the tower moment of you setting clear boundaries, it's kind of like an epiphany moment. Ooh. I can take a leap of faith towards this person now. I can open a dialogue. I want to open a dialogue, and I'm not moving anywhere until that message is received and I get an answer. Oh, okay. But I feel that when that communication, what the heck? When that communication, what kind of language is that? Really, guys? When that communication starts, the wheel turns in your favour, like they've given you the wheel card. So a cycle's complete over here, but there is forward movement here, and the forward movement is about communication. It's about you being very steadfast in this. I'm not going anywhere until I receive this message, or I speak a dialogue, speak a truth, which is declaring a truth, a very truthful situation. You're opening your heart to this person or telling them exactly what they mean to you. Prince of Cups, so giving them this message that's very steady and being received, or actually being written. And I can see you making or sending a message, or however you do it. It could be within a text message, it could be however, but connecting with them has been kind of like this indecisiveness, I would say. So you're writing a message and you've spilled the beans and you're deleting the whole thing. The universe picks up on that though, so even if you do delete it, universe is picking up on it and sending, and kind of like seeing what you're saying, or the energy that's being put into that message, and it's sending it out into the universe. So almost like, I would say, manifestation mode. Reeling this person in, so pushing your energy out, or that message, that energetic message, or the energy from that message towards this person. It picks up on what you're what you're going through. Signs and synchronicities. Almost there's a shift and they're reminded of you. You're also looking at this situation with love. We've got the Prince of Cups here. So you want steady, friendly, open communication, I feel, with this person. And you want it to be a brand new, truthful beginning. So telling this person, it's almost like an apology, I feel, for some reason. However that resonates. But and I feel that apology is coupled with that King of Pentacles here. It's like saying to them, I'm not going anywhere until you've replied to my message. That is very truthful. That is full of, that has been a long time coming. That is friendly. That is the truth of the situation. However, it resonates. Wow. Okay. What else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? Very determined energies this week, Aquarius. Very determined. Whoever I'm reading for, connecting with even. But they are very nervous about this situation. They're not really too sure, Aquarius, whoever it is. You're not too sure about how the other person is going to receive you. Yeah, look at this. More confirmation. Okay. So we have... Let's have a look at what cards we've got over here. Lots about communication though. Look, Princess of Cups wants to create something that's really loving here. Really nurturing. Want to nurture this connection with messages. Prince of Cups, Princess of Cups. A lot of friendly messaging between both of you. This is what you want. Princess of Pentacles, Prince of Pentacles. Steady, loving, friendly communication. We've also got here the Ace of Swords, and we've got the Prince of Swords as well. So it's, you want to come in very quickly, because it has been slow getting this off the ground, or you just even entering the messaging stage. So perhaps you were trying to set those boundaries with this situation here in order for you to come towards this one, maybe. So we've got his Prince of Cups here. Yeah, loving, friendly communication, very steady, but very quickly you want to come in. And I think it's from that Tower moment here. It's the epiphany moment that it's just going to work out the same things are happening. For some reason you've been you've been sucked into the way of thinking that this situation is going to be okay again. But it's not. Something's resurfaced over there, and your gut's telling you that it's happening, even if their mouths are saying things that you want to hear or need to hear. And it's kind of like a mask. It's an illusion. Wow. But the Tower's come in and said, no, enough's enough. So you are of the mindset of creating a brand new situation, a very truthful situation. You also want the Ten of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. So you want something that's going to last the rest of your days. You want to be able to love this person in the way that you have a lot of love for this person, and you want to pour those cups of love over the situation. You want to grow this situation almost. Because these are very earthy cards, water, earth. You know, you're growing a situation, aren't you? Really, if you look at it in those terms. But you want something that's very loving, and it also involves a family situation. You want the ultimate family. So it's very happy, very joyous, very grounded, very steady. And you also want this Two of Cups, which does say that you want to offer... You want a partnership with this person. You do see them as your divine partner, I feel. You want to communicate. You want something that's stable. And it's not here today, gone tomorrow. It is a very fruitful, lasting relationship. Okay, so what else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? Aquarius in love. Aquarius in love. What else do they need to know? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Oh my gosh. Why they would give me that in the middle of a reading? They've given me luscious lips. I don't know if that's to do with anybody. I don't know if that's going to connect with anybody, but they've just given it to me, but with nothing to back it up with. Why are you giving me luscious lips? I don't know. Perhaps this person has nice lips. I don't know. However it resonates. Anything else for Aquarius, please? Very straightforward today. That's so strange. Or is it? But the energy is very different. Okay, I am going to have a sip of coffee because my voice is cracking. Just bear with me. Okay. What else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? What else do we need to know for Aquarius? That's so strange. I've had a popping ear now. So, you know when you like on an aeroplane and your ears pop? That's what's just happened to me. Wow. Perhaps that leap of faith is actually a plane journey. I don't know. Oh, you've turned up in your own reading. Again. But I do see that as divine partnership as well. It's almost like it's written in the stars, this one. It's written in the stars. It's destined. You're destined to close that one off and start this cycle, this new cycle. But it is about communication for you. But I feel this Serenos energy, you're very much in your own, or in this very earthly, worldly, kind of like duality energy at the moment. So it is very spiritual, but it is about integrating that kind of like magician energy into a very tangible situation. So you're in this Serenos energy. From that tower moment, I feel that he awakens within you, and he is from the book, and you will laugh because I don't know how to pronounce his I don't know how to pronounce these words, but the dragon. So this card here, this Serenos card, the dragon of Nuufi awakens powerfully within you. Great progress is possible, but take care to integrate and channel the force. So it's not about being able to push your energy out, but being very mindful of where you put that energy. And I feel from last week's reading, it was push, and it was just too much. It was so overwhelming. But I feel that you're learning how to channel that energy in the right direction and where to point it in and what to do with it, so it's not overwhelming perhaps to this. And I do see that as a kind of like soulmate connection. It's not going to be overwhelming to them. It is steady. It's a steady output of it's a steady output of energy towards this person now. Oh wow, that just really spooked me out. The car's just crashed. Wow. Okay, don't know why. What was I saying? Magician mode. So yeah, duality. What was I saying about the magician? Has everything in their power, within their power, to manifest the situation of their dreams almost. So very, very powerful again, Aquarius. But from last week, it was very fraught energy. It was almost like, I need to get there. Very push me, pull you. But I feel that this week something's happened. Like I said, time's fluid, so this could have already happened. But from whatever I was picking up on last week, it was overwhelming. And this week, it feels very steady. You're very committed to the cause. You're very determined. You've made that decision on what you need to do with the output of energy and this magician mode, looking at this person or wanting to create this situation. You're looking at them through the eyes of love and making a definitive decision, because we've got the world card here and this tower moment. You suddenly realize that this is not where your heart lies, and this situation, whatever this situation here is, heartache, disappointment, it's happening again with this moon card. It's almost like facing reality and saying, right, okay, I need to close that cycle off completely. I've made my decision. This is why it's so steady this week. Last week's reading was so erratic, and I'm so thankful to everybody that engaged with that, because I had messages come through. People were connecting with me via email, just saying, oh my gosh, I really didn't understand what I was doing. It completely made sense to me. And I was like, I am just a messenger at the end of the day. I am not, these words don't come from me, they come from my guides. And wow, just gone really, really hot in my back and my cheeks. So it's almost like this person feels embarrassed. It's almost like, That's so strange. While I'm actually speaking, they know it's about them. Wow, that's weird. But I'm recording it on a video. That's strange. It's almost like they feel embarrassed about this situation being revealed. Wow. Okay. Just going to go with that. But it's, yeah, nervous hands again. They're so nervous about this situation. And I've lost my train of thought again, yeah. So thank you to everybody that engaged with last week's reading, because I didn't know if it was going to make sense to anybody. And it was so fraught, and my guides, you know, I am just a human element of empathic intuitive reading. It's whatever, I'm open and receptive, and whoever's in the room with me will channel. I channel that energy, and they give me the messages. So it's trying to make sense of them in my language, and then trying to impart that to you guys. And hopefully it makes sense. So yeah, I feel that this tower moment here, they're saying from that tower moment, there's been a hermit's journey. It's taken time, I feel, to understand what this connection is. But you've never ever given up on it. But you want oodles of communication. You want to get there like it was yesterday. You want something that's very, very solid now. But like I said, no communication. So you're manifesting this situation. So when you send that message, and you're in this, where is it? And send this and speak the truth, and you're in this King of Pentacles energy, which is, I'm not going anywhere until you speak to me, or I'm not going anywhere until I receive a reply. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to wait for a reply. So I feel that it has taken time from this tower moment. There's been a hermit's journey to try and understand yourself and what you want for the future. And it is with this person here that you've never given up on, the Nine of Wands. You've never given up on the situation. It's always been in the back of your mind. Perhaps I can, even from a bruised heart, you're never giving up. You're kind of like defending this connection in your heart. So this is why you're so determined to not go anywhere. When you push that message out, you're not going anywhere. You are not going anywhere. And it's almost like saying to the other person within that message, however it resonates with this Ace of Swords here, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. You are my divine partner, almost. And this is why you're in manifestation mode and Serenos mode. You're telling this person, I'm not leaving the party. Oh, wow. I'll be here waiting for some reason. I'll be here waiting. Wow. Okay. Gorgeous. Okay. Anything else Aquarius needs to know? Sorry, I got caught then. But whoever it is very worried about the situation, that it's not going to, that the other person, like from last week, is out the door. It's that communication. The energy shift is very profound this week, where it was all rush, rush, rush. You are feeling really embarrassed about this. And I feel that whoever I'm connecting with has got flushed cheeks. They know who this person means, what this person means to them now. And they're a little bit embarrassed about coming forward. But they're going to take that leap of faith. They're going to take that leap of faith. So Aquarius, you are taking that leap of faith to open a dialogue. Yeah. Queen of Cups, you do see this person. It's almost like, what was I saying? Put them on a pedestal this week. But it's almost like saying to them, I worship the ground you walk on, but not in an overly sticky way. It's not, I do love you. Here's my cup of love. I want to nurture this connection. I want to scoop you away. I want to take you to calmer waters with the Six of Swords. Let's get in a boat and bob off together. Beautiful. We've also got this King of Swords. Yeah, creating a very truthful situation with the Eight of Swords as well. You know what you want now. It's a brand new beginning. A very truthful beginning though. And we also have this Four of Pentacles and Four of Swords. So you have been, in effect, keeping everything to yourself. That moon's come out. I feel that this situation here has been detrimental to you, but not wanting to talk about it to this one here. And I feel that you don't even want to introduce it, whatever's been happening here. You didn't want to start something, so it's coming to this one very correctly, in the correct manner, while closing that one off and speaking this truth. Yeah, Four of Swords and Four of Pentacles, so keeping everything to yourself and just sitting there in quiet contemplation, I feel, from this situation here. So it does explain a lot to me why you're going through these energies, but it's just beautiful. Whoever this is for, it's a beautiful journey that you're going on, and you realize you see yourself on a whole different level now, and you recognize what this person means to you, and it is the world almost. They mean the world to you, and I feel that that's why you didn't want to introduce them to any sticky situations that may arise through kind of like they just given me cross-contamination of relationships. Why would you give me that? And I know what you mean. It's putting one foot in one camp and one in the other, and then having those energies shift so they bleed into each other, the two situations. You will need a clear, definitive, that's it, the world's closed. Closing that door, so that energy is gone. Protecting. This is why you're in Nine of Wands mode. You're protecting that which you have created with this Magician mode and this Serenos. You're protecting it. You're putting a bubble around it almost. Very nurturing. What was I saying about being nurturing? Yeah, because look, what was I saying about situation? One foot in one camp, one in the other. Three of Cups. Three's a crowd. Three become two. You didn't want this to be crowded by lots of energies. You didn't want one foot in one camp and one in the other. You wanted the Two of Cups, not the three. Wow. Okay, so yeah, being very nurturing towards this person. And I feel that you do see this person ticks all the boxes. But that coupled with that Eight of Pentacles, you want to be almost like whole when you come towards this person and not dragging past energy with you. That's why you've gone on this hermit's journey after this Tower moment, and you're coming out with these beautiful, beautiful energies here. And we've got the Seven of Swords, so it has given you a headache, just realizing, look, the moon's in the background there, so it says to me the moon's come in and it has given you a bit of a headache moment. Oh gosh, what do I need to do in order to move forward? I feel stuck. But you are shifting, and I think the reason for you giving you a headache is because you know this is going on in the background, all this heartache, but then this Tower moment comes in, this moon shines this light and says enough's enough, Aquarius. You need to set those healthy boundaries and close that door and go on a completely different journey. Wow. Ooh. Very determined, very confident, I would say, even though it's tinged with a little bit of nervousness in there, but very, very, very confident about this connection relationship. You're very protective over it, so you're not letting anybody kind of like meddle with it. You see it as a shining light. Wow. It's like pure love or pure energy. There's a purity to this connection that you want to go towards, or this situation that you want to start with this person. There's a purity about it, which is beautiful. Anything else? Anything else? Aquarius, please. Anything else that they need to know? Anything else that they need to know? Anything else? Okay. Yeah, rebirth. So not giving up on this situation. It is the rebirth of this, whatever it is. It's somewhere along the line, somewhere, somehow, somewhere, some way, you've had a connection with someone that's had, I would say, a profound effect on you. And perhaps never faced it. But that moon's come in now to say, okay, let's go and water that. Let's go and move it forward. Let's rebirth it. It's so strange. That ear popping's gone now. Anything else? Anything else that Aquarius needs to know from the 7th to the 13th of March, please? 7th to the 13th of March. Anything else that Aquarius needs to know? Anything else? Anything else that Aquarius needs to know? Anything else? No. Oh, no, too many cards. Anything else that Aquarius needs to know? Anything else? There's a lot of love for this person though. Oh, King of Wands. So we have the King of Pentacles. Look how stable this situation is, or look how how determined your energies are. So wanting to create a very truthful situation. King of Wands, wanting to create a very forward rebirth situation. Where is he? He's over here, isn't he? King of Pentacles, not budging, not moving. It says solid foundations. Wow. It's beautiful. Ace of Swords. Yeah. And look, from here, so the decision whether or not to close this one off. We've got this Two of Pentacles here, and perhaps that Hermit's journey, the Tower moment that happens here in the Hermit's journey over this side, pushes you into forward movement, but it is through just communication though. So Two of Pentacles, Moon's come in to say, hang on a minute, what's going on here? Looks a bit dodgy. Same things are happening. You're kind of like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. I'm going to shine a big fat light on that. You're kind of like deciding what to do, but intuitively you know you need to close it off because it's going to lead to more heartache. Three of Swords. And here, the Tower moment, the realization that you need to set those healthy boundaries, have that conversation and shut the door. Okay. Beautiful reading. I'm going to have a look at how the other person feels about you. So just bear with me. Okay then. So I'm just going to pop that back. I am going to have a look at how the other person feels about Aquarius. So this person that Aquarius is coming towards, how do they feel about Aquarius? How does the other person feel about Aquarius? Oh, they're very confident in you coming forward to them. They also want to stretch their wings and fly towards you, so perhaps they need to, it says don't underestimate yourself, so assert your independence and creativity, creating a different situation, I feel, with you, Aquarius. So perhaps they have something that they need to shed in order to get this off the ground. Okay, so what else do we need to know? How does this other person feel about Aquarius, please? Oh, look at that. So, picking up on all those energy shifts, the end of a difficult situation, it's almost like they know that you're coming towards them, Aquarius. They know that this is balanced now, almost. The end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better now. So, it could be when you open that dialogue with this person, everything starts to, the wheel turns, okay? Everything starts to get a lot more tangible. There's a solid foundation in order to create, to find out about each other. It's about steady communication, I feel. Anything else that we need to know for Aquarius, please? If you do hear any background noise, unfortunately, I don't have any control over that. So we've got a leap of faith. They too are in the mindset of coming towards you, and that's because you've been in magician mode and that Serenos mode. It's kind of like the energy, they can feel it shifting and coming towards them, and it is a leap of faith for them. Because, like I said, no communication between either of you. So follow your dreams. So it would be the ultimate dream is to be with you, Aquarius. So what else do we need to know? Yes, the renewal. The renewal. Like, you haven't given up on the situation. They want to renew whatever you had with each other. Like, it could have been, I don't know, something that just never got off the ground. It could have been a friendship. Whatever the case is, there's been no dialogue for some time. Okay, so we've got review and evaluate, a favourable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. They want to move away and come towards you. You're pulling them in with that magician and Serenos energy, and they can pick up on that. But yeah, look at this Five of Water. They've also experienced disappointment, things not turning out the way you'd hope, not seeing positive in a situation, crying over spilt milk. So if you have... they felt some heartache about you being absent in their lives, Aquarius. So yeah, the three of us, but they want to come in with this and create a stable situation. They want stable communication with you. They want to be able to connect with you. So the power of creativity, creating a brand new situation, recognition for high quality work. So I do see that as the universe giving this person a pat on the back for saying, yeah, you haven't given up on this situation either. And just like you, we've got the Ace of Air, so they want a brand new beginning, a very truthful beginning, a challenging beginning though, because you've shared something between you in the past, but they want something that's very fruitful, very sexy, very confident. They're very confident about the future, about a future with you, even though there's no dialogue. So even though they know you are the one, Aquarius, an exciting new opportunity because you're opening a dialogue now, career advancement, change your life now. So I think that when you do send a message in, everything shifts in a different direction for this person. Everything. This Queen of Fire flying and this renewal. But it's a very truthful situation they want. So brilliant new ideas and inspiration. Seeing the truth of a situation. So they're making sense of all those energy shifts. And where they are, or where their heart has been, they want to move on from heartache and sorrow, to search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So do see that as down to divine timing in the first instance. They want their heart to be whole again, and that is with you. Four of Air. Yeah. So they've been thinking about this, thinking about coming towards you for some time, but just haven't acted upon those thoughts for whatever reason. Oh, that came out really quick. Knight of Water. A lot of emotion for you. They can feel the pops of emotion that you have for them. This is why I'm getting a really hot ear, sticky fingers. I don't know what the ear popping was about, but that it's almost like I was on an aeroplane then. Falling in love or wedding proposals. So they've already... or they've fallen in love with you, even though, sticky fingers again, even though you've been apart. And I feel that you've both fallen in love with each other. Wow. with sometimes soulmate connections, perhaps that bond, you feed off that energy that's shared between both of you. You recognize that you love each other and you've fallen in love with each other energetically. I know that sounds strange. The hermit journey, yeah, you spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching and self-discovery. So they too have been on a journey of understanding themselves, and perhaps the energy that they're feeling, they're trying to understand what it means. But this hermit's journey, yeah, no. So they too want something that's very tangible, very realistic, I would say. Queen of Water here. Relationships, sorry, I've gone from the hermit's journey. The cards are coming out so fast. So they do want an intimate relationship with you, but they also, I feel that they also need to shed something in order to come to make this a reality, though. So it just may take time. A lot of emotion for you and a lot of thinking about you, Aquarius. A lot of fire for you. Passion. So we've got relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. So nurturing this connection. And that's what they want to do. They want to nurture it. Okay, anything else? Anything else for Aquarius, please? Oh, yeah. So I feel, oh, okay. I always see this as kind of like cold conversations, challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. It's almost... Perhaps you've had a bit of a fallout with this person, or the last communication that you had with them. Both of you have said things that were not real. So you've almost like hid behind them. They were impulsive, kind of like off the cuff remarks. It could have been, I don't like you, you don't like me. That will never be a possibility. Kind of like that kind of ilk, I would say. Don't be stupid, I don't like you in that way. Wow, okay. But yeah, they are the sun in their lives. So Aquarius, you are the sun to this person. Happy outcome, they want this. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. So they want to come towards you. They want to have confidence that you will not be there today and gone tomorrow. But with that King of Pentacles energy, you're not going anywhere. So I feel that these conversations here have brought about some instability, not only with their thoughts when they think about you, Aquarius, but also it shook them to the core, the Five of Earth. So they have been in a very betwixt situation, I feel. And it could very well be to do with fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, and certain self-employment. But it does say to me, energetically, they've been a bit all over the place. It's very quicksand energy, I feel, from these, and perhaps reflecting on whatever conversation you'd both had, trying to make sense of that, because the energy that's coming towards their way is different from these energies here. So it was kind of like, I think it was last week, push me, pull you energy. It's not making a decision, but this week you're making a decision if it is the same person I'm connecting with. But yeah, they're trying to make sense of the energy shifts. So you leaving them, or this demise in dialogue has made them quite uneasy, I would say. But now they're picking up on that energy, the energy shifts. Yeah, and they want, we've got here, relationship begins a new phase to heighten psychic abilities. So, like I said, they can pick up on those energy shifts between you. It does take great strength there, I feel, not to chuck this in, because it has been slow moving on your side, and they've almost, it's almost like been waiting in the wings for something to happen. Great inner strength to release harsh judgments. So it's almost like understanding your situation now and where you're coming from. And I feel that when you come in with that message and just tell them the truth, all of that kind of like, oh, okay. It just dissipates. Forgiveness and compassion. They're forgiving you now because they're party to all the facts, not just energy. It's a verbal dialogue that you've got between you. And this Six of Fire, victory, good news on its way, public recognition. So people are recognising both of you coming back together. And the Nine of Water, look, manifestation. Your wishes come true, concerns fade away in the love of life. It's just everything changes. They want everything to change. They want to be with you, Aquarius. So I think that looks like they've been thinking about this, but even thinking about it has given them stress. It's Ten of Fire. It's very fractious energy. So it's given them a headache, I feel. Look at you, Nine of Fire again, mirroring each other. Neither of you have given up on this situation. Don't give up, protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Believe in the connection. Believe it can work. Wow. Gorgeous. It's almost like protecting it from outsiders as well. Perhaps, Aquarius, that's why you're coming in as kind of, yeah, need to do this. And look at this, Seven of Fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. You've not given up on this situation at all. So this person here, they're going to get arrows of nonsense shot at them regarding this situation. They're going to have to come in with a very closed statement and say, no, this is my belief for the future. This is the way I'm going. So they are going to get some resistance from outsiders, but they've never given up on this situation. So they're going to have to declare what they want for the future. And it is you. It is you. Yeah, Queen of Earth. Look. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So I feel that they are going to get some resistance their side, but they're also going to have to try and see it from both sides of the coin. So if they are leaving a situation, they're going to have to see it from the other person's perspective. They want to be with you, almost. What do I do about the situation that I'm in? They also want something that's very stable with you, the Queen of Earth here. Make time for those around you. They want to make time for you, but the challenge is, how are they going to do that if they have something to shed? We've got this Two of Water, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of those cold conversations. Yeah, the Five of Fire. Look, they are going to get this. There's a bit of fraughtness, I feel, their side, because they are going to have to shed something. We've got the Five of Fire here. Competing goals, bothersome details, and conflict with others. Coupled with that Nine of Fire and Seven of Fire, it is something that is kind of like a boiling pot. A situation that's arising. Can you see in the middle? Yeah. I feel that it's not going to be an easy journey. It's going to be a little fraught, I feel, for them, because they do have something to shed. I've got missing an opportunity, discontentment or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. So yeah, that missed opportunity with you, but also coming in as a Queen. See, they do see you as a divine partner. They want to communicate with vision. They want to tell you exactly what you mean to them, with that Queen of Fire and King of Fire, very determined energy. But I feel there is something that they need to let go in order for this to get off the ground. Yeah, they're trying to cling on. That Four of Earth, I think they're trying to work through a situation at the moment, and they're not telling you exactly how they feel about you. That's why there's no dialogue between both of you. So in effect, both of you have been working on your own situation. So they've got the High Priestess, so they've kept everything to themselves. They haven't told you, Aquarius, how they feel about you, and they haven't told you about their situation either. Have patience. Carefully consider what you want before acting. Yeah, they've been waiting to see if you contact them, that you're interested. And I think that that contact or that message, very determined communication from you, once it comes in, it's kind of like confirmation of which way they need to go. Yeah, and the wheel turns, look. What was it saying? Positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward and fortune is on your side. It's almost like they've been waiting for that green light. Excuse me. Anything else? Anything else? How does this person feel about Aquarius? What's this situation? How do they feel about Aquarius, please? How do they feel? Any more? Yeah, you wanted to come up but didn't quite make it. And look, that cycle's complete. So I feel that them closing off a cycle is completion for them, and also coming back to you, recognizing, opening that dialogue and starting a situation. That cycle's complete. So it is dual. It's you coming back round to each other. You are supposed to be with each other. You're supposed to open a dialogue and revisit this situation. Yeah, Knight of Fire, steady, look at that, wanting to go like it was yesterday, like I said, not telling you. So Knight of Fire, sudden event that needs immediate attention, time is of the essence, think things through carefully. So when you come in with this communication, all hell breaks loose almost. It's like, which way do I turn? I want to go towards them, but what do I need to do? I need to find out about Aquarius and their situation. So the Eight of Earth, learning all there is to know about you, your circumstances, where you're coming from. So it's opening a friendly dialogue, I feel, and then springing from there, because you are in the mode of, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. And it's so strange. They're giving me, it doesn't matter how long it takes. Wow. Aquarius, you're very determined. Three of Fire, abundant, things look very good. Have patience at this time, make long-term plans. So yeah, the communication with you looks fantastic. We've got the Empress here. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. So they want to nurture this connection as well. Okay, anything else? Anything else for Aquarius, please? Anything else for Aquarius? How does this person feel about Aquarius? I do feel trapped by the situation that they're in, and with the lack of communication from you, it's kind of like, which way do I go? A lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action, afraid to speak to you, Aquarius, and afraid to take action perhaps where they are as well, to shed something. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, and they want to declare a truth. Speak your mind with confidence to both people involved, I feel. Balance mental and emotional considerations. We've got the King of Water. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. So they want to open up and tell you exactly how they feel about you in a very truthful way. And they also want to do that, I feel, with the other person as well. I do feel that they're in a connection. So we've got Seven of Earths. Like I said, something that you've explored between each other, however you've connected. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So it's been slow moving. We've got this Knight of Earth here. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honour your commitments, your commitment to your heart, whoever this person is. And the Six of Air, the end of a difficult situation. They've thought often about taking a trip towards you, a physical trip. Anything else for... How does this person feel about Aquarius, please? How does this other person... Yeah, and this is why. Because they do consider you to be a soulmate. And that's a huge connection. It's not just a... I would say just. It's not... And you've turned up in their reading as well, look. So it's almost like they do see this divine union. They do see this soulmate connection that is beautiful. They do see this as destined. That's so strange, isn't it? You've turned up in your own reading, you've turned up in theirs. Happy time to make positive, optimistic, long-term plans and on the right path. And the reason for this is this epiphany moment. When you come in, and I feel that that's the start of it, when you message them a significant life event, everything starts to go, oh, what do I need to do now? A powerful revelation that leads to change. So you actually opening up and telling this person exactly what they mean to you. They get that confirmation that you're interested, that you recognize this connection. And look at that. And when they leave a connection, we've got the Two of Fire, you've come into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. What a beautiful reading. What a beautiful reading. Okay, so we are going to leave it at that. We'll just have a look. No, we're just going to leave it at that, and I'll do your romance angels and angel answers. Okay, so what do we have for Aquarius in relation to this reading, please? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? Okay, so we've got meditation brings answers. That's our hermit's journey. What else does Aquarius need to know, please? Aquarius in love. What do they need to know? 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 In relation to this reading, highest messages only, please. Highest messages only for Aquarius. In relation to this reading, highest messages, please. Gosh, they've gone quiet. Okay, so we've got here, not the right time. I think that was down to divine timing. Anything else for Aquarius, please? Yeah, be assertive. Anything else for Aquarius, please? Anything else for Aquarius? Yep. Communicate clearly. Okay, that's fine. My lips were drying up. In fact, that's why they keep giving me, why they gave me luscious lips earlier, I don't know. We've got a weight here. Peaceful resolution. Okay, so what else do we need? Oh, thinking. We've got perfect timing. So it was down to divine timing. And what else do we need to know? Sorry, my hands were huge then. What else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? Aquarius in love. Remain positive. Okay. So, from your romance angels, what do we have? What do we have for Aquarius in relation to this reading, please? Highest messages only. Oh, thank you. Meditation brings answers. Look at that. Retreat. Come out so quickly. It's time to disconnect from the world. There's that hermit energy. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else for Aquarius, please? Highest messages for Aquarius in love in relation to this reading. Gosh, I've got to tell you now, this is so strange. My calf muscles have gone really cold for some reason. Not the right time. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Yeah, I think it's something that the other person has to share, Aquarius. But you want to keep that consistent dialogue, that consistent communication between both of you. Like I said, you're here to stay. You're not budging anywhere. Be assertive. It's not unrequited. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Tell the other person what they mean to you and how you feel about them, because it's certainly not unrequited. Perhaps that's what those cold conversations were in the first instance. I don't like you, you don't like me. Perhaps you've said something to mutual friends. Oh no, I don't like them in that way. And both of you are in denial. Both of you are in denial. But both of you are trying to cover your own tracks for some reason by saying those words. It's almost like, oh, I can't face it for some reason. I think it was down to divine timing. Okay, so what else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? Oh, in relation to this reading. Communicate clearly. Separation time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Wow, my voice is just cracked. But you're already in separation, so communicate clearly on what you want for the future. and what this person means to you. I think that's why you've been waiting. Look, finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Yeah, you're just working on your stability in order to come towards them. You've got peaceful resolution, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Where's that peaceful resolution? Perfect timing, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So it was a journey for you, I feel, Aquarius, in order to come back or revisit this connection here. Remain positive, playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. Remain positive. Anything else? Anything else for Aquarius? Oh, yeah. Honeymoon. So you want to be able to sit in the same physical space as this person. You want to come towards them. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Free yourself. It's time to take back control in your life. We've also got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. And we've got new love because time has passed between you, so what you knew of them in the first instance isn't necessarily how they are now. They have grown and so have you, and it's a new love of life for you, I feel. So we've got a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Yeah, let your friends help you, so asking support from friends in order to connect, and perhaps that's how you get that message across, or ask friends about this other person's situation because you don't have any communication with them. You've got passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Excuse me. You deserve love. You are lovable. Of course you are. Anything else? Anything else for Aquarius, please? Anything else for Aquarius in relation to this reading? Yeah, there's that cold conversations, wearing that false self mask. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Yeah, it's you. It's both of you. We've got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Beautiful. Anything else? Anything else for Aquarius, please? Oh. We've got here, very stable situation. Perhaps you do envisage being married to them. This situation involves marriage or a committed relationship the other person has to shed. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. We've also got here, you love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. What else do we need to know? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Yeah. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Ooh, okay, so I am just going to sign it off with some Moonology cards for you. So what do we have for Aquarius in relation to this reading, please? Expect a powerful change. I think when you just message, but I think that's through mutual friends connecting. Time to give rather than to take. So putting the time and effort into a situation now. Anything else? Yeah. Time to release negativity in the past. So, cycle you're closing off. Step out of your comfort zone. End of a tough cycle approaches. Anything else for Aquarius, please? We also have look at the bigger picture. We also have you and your loved ones are safe. What do you need to release? And be bold and make the first move. If that did resonate with you, Aquarius, please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click the thumbs up button. You can connect with me over on Facebook. You can just message me on the free advisory service. That's through the email in the description box. Personal readings are also in there as well, the price list for those. And if I don't hear from you before, have a wonderful, wonderful week. Love you loads. Take care.